Hi everybody, and welcome to the studio. I'm in the process of working on the second painting I've ever done on a copper panel. If you've been around any of my videos, you know that I started painting a short couple of years ago. And once I fell in love with it, I just dove in and started working with pastel and watercolor and all the things. I love oil painting, and I've been doing some still lifes for a show that I'm going to hang in September. And one of the things that I just kind of was an aha for me today that I wanted to share with you while I was painting on this copper is that this is only the second one I've ever done. The first one was about a week ago. And of course I got on YouTube, and of course I looked up different things about painting on copper. And it occurred to me, and I know this sounds maybe silly, but it occurred to me that you can learn all you want online. And at some point, you got to get in here and just do the thing that feels right for you. When I first started painting, I would get a hold of a brush, and when it was time to pick up some paint and come over to the canvas, I was like, and I would disassociate a little bit, I'd disconnect. And now I'm very mindful of, but not overly so, but I'm very mindful of the mark that's going to be made when I get to, and I stay focused there. Like I was letting my focus go all over the place. And what I discovered after doing the first painting on the copper panel was that I was freehand drawing it, which is fine. I had too many layers that were too thin. And so they were sliding all over the place, but I was trying to find my edges and find my shapes. And that's why I ended up with, it turned out fine, but that's why I ended up feeling like there were just too many kind of sloppy edges and a little overworked. With this one, I decided to use a graphite transfer. So just graphite, like carbon paper that I put on top of my photograph, my drawing, and transferred onto this panel. And then I got a hold of the Gamsol and, where is it? This nickel quinacridone gold, and I mixed it up and thinly enough that I could come back in here and outline all of this, because this copper is really shiny, and I don't like sanding it down. I don't like that look, so I keep it shiny, but I wanted to be able to better see my outline this time so that I know what I'm working up to, and my goal is to take fewer strokes. My whole point of this is to encourage you to, sure, learn, pick up tips, etc. But at the end of the day, the more you paint, the more familiar and delighted you'll become with your own way of doing things. And I've never watched a video yet that said, here's the one and only way to do it. Like there's just one system for painting. There are lots of strategies out there. I'm a constant learner myself, and at some point you got to step up and do this. The other thing I'm going to do differently with this second go round is that I've worked with, I'll put a different video together on working with Procreate to create a palette card so that I can better mix up my paint ahead of time. I was not doing such a great job with that the last time, which no one would know to look at it. But I found myself with kind of a mess, and I don't really need to be, it doesn't need to be that much of a mess. So anyway, learn all you want, and then step up and do what feels great for you in the process. Okay, I hope that was helpful. I'll see you soon.